chase decks because that lingering over their heads anytime they might potentially tap out is. I was not expecting Baneslayer in the first game. I was actually trying to hold the sack land to induce him to Fade Seal instead of Brainstorming. But obviously when he Fade Seals me and then plays Baneslayer, I don't have any outs. So that first game, if I play my sack land, he plays Baneslayer. Maybe he doesn't Fate Seal me instead, he Brainstorms or whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then I have a shuffle and a draw at, I guess Lightning Bolt is my lethal spell there, but possible I could have won that first game as well.
Yeah,
played a little bit better.
It was certainly close. It was a one-outer, and he found it. So.
Yeah, no, I mean, in that position...
I mean, obviously, like...
You can just sit around... If his hand's got enough mana leaks or whatever, you can just sit there with Jace and spin that and play defense. But yeah, Baneslayer definitely seals the door really quickly.
So you don't have any Hero of Oxidriches?
No.
Okay.
I just feel like if decks are starting to splash Lightning Bolt, like why would I want to have that guy instead of Koth? The only scenario is where you have a bunch of guys that are attacking. And in that situation, like playing Koth and just shipping with your guys and Koth is also fine.
Yeah.
And it's just more robust against Lightning Bolt, and Condemn is in some people's sideboards.
Right.
And I'd rather just have...
You'd rather have a 4/4 every turn.
Yeah, my deck has enough removal where it's not too hard to play on an empty board, and Koth is so much more dominating than Hero at that stage. So
yeah.
So now this match is finished. We're going to Game 3 of the Eric English versus AJ Sacher match.
I'm going to wander around a bit.
Right.
You guys do this, and I'll be back in a bit.
All right, good to talk to you, Patrick. Thank you so much for stopping by.
Yeah.
So
AJ on the right has blue-white red Callblade.
Same list you played, same list Jerry played.
Yeah. He wasn't playing the exact same list in DC, but we disabused him of all of his bad ideas by Edison. So playing the correct mana base, all that. He and I actually talked about sideboarding for the Rug matchup. He said that he was cutting a day, and really likes Gideon. And I told him I think that Gideon's awful, and that Day is like your second best spell in the matchup. Obviously, Stoneforge Mystic is just the best ever always. So it's a bit of a different approach. I don't think that Gideon is good in this matchup unless you're already winning it, in which case you have Stoneforge Mystic and/or an equipped to some white 2-mana card, and you're attacking them and they're not blocking. In which case you don't really need Gideon. I mean, it's fine, but I'd rather have insurance against something like Inferno Titan.
Yeah, I mean, Inferno Titan seems to be a popular card this weekend. It's just a one-of in blue-red decks. We saw like a couple copies here and there in some of the other decks, so I think it's a card that might pick up in popularity, especially in the next
I don't know if AJ has the one-of Inferno Titan main. I definitely had it main today. It was awesome. It was just absolutely filthy at basically ruining their Squadron Hawk advantage and then coming across. It's as good against Rug as it is in Rug. And AJ
is that a one-lander? Or is
that's Evolving Wilds,
I see
Lightning
Chrome
Bolt.
Coast, I thought. Alright, so anyway, so it looks like AJ is clearly playing his Cobblade deck, and on the left is Eric English. He led on a mountain. Did you see what else is in his hand? Is it Valakut?
I'm pretty sure he's playing Rug.
Oh, right. Sorry, we were told it was Rug. Yes, it's Rug.
I remember like walking by and seeing Raging Ravine and then a blue card.
Yes. So, an interesting matchup indeed. So AJ's got a Sea-Chrome Coast. He's got a mana leak. He could potentially hold up this turn. A Bolt. Those bolts are going to be great if Eric's plan is like Lotus Cobra or something similar. Let's see,
yeah, we got it, Jace. So.
All right. Oh, he just passes?
Island.
No,
he kept his 7, right? So AJ doesn't have the third land, has double Lightning Bolt. Eric does have access to green. He has Misty Rainforest that we see him shuffling around.
And he has a forest in his hand too. He just has no reason to play it. And now he's probably gonna go for Jason to mana leak. Or nope.
No, he's exploring.
Oh, he just wants to get to 7, right? And
yeah,
then
I mean, he just wants to build a mana advantage. One of the best parts about Rug is that it is the control deck in this matchup. If Rug can just, by the very way that it is, establish a mana advantage over blue-white and leverage that into not caring about all of Blue White's counters and resolving all of its spells. Play Jace with 7 mana on the table. Brainstorm, have Lotus Cobra to just generate a tremendous amount of advantage. And, as the blue-white player, you always feel like the game is slightly within reach, and then it just keeps slipping away little by little.
Yeah, especially in a game like this where AJ is stuck on lands.
Right.
It's not looking good. Here comes...
AJ has 4, Eric has 7.
Yeah.
Here comes Jace. Right, nice mana
unless
leak.
AJ has double leak or leak pierce.
Right, so Eric brainstorms.
Yeah.
And this is textbook game going well for Rug.
Do you think you spend the mana leak here just because it's not going to be useful later on, and it forces them to crack those fetch lands so he can't shuffle away cards with the Jace?
I mean, the problem is, then you're just opening yourself up to him paying, drawing Inferno Titan, and now you're down a card that you actually need against, like Avenger and Inferno Titan.
Sure. And he did draw 2 Inferno Titans, in fact.
Yeah, no, it's so filthy.
Eric English, double Inferno Titan seems pretty good.
So, Bolt your Jace. And, here the problem is, Bolt's such a useful card in the matchup. Without any tectonic edges, Blue-White has no way of answering a Raging Ravine with 1 counter on it except Stone racing it. And sure, Sword of Body and Mind is a card, but it doesn't matter if they also have bolts and they can also burn in response. And here comes another Jace.
Yep.
It's just really bad.
Yeah, that is pretty rough. AJ is falling behind, so he draws 3 lands.
One of which is a Raging Ravine.
One of which is a Raging Ravine.
So we have another Lightning Bolt. So the problem now is that every single Precursor Golem that he plays is insane against AJ. Every Raging Ravine is just very, very subtly game over.
Right.
And Inferno Titans and Avengers still require Wraths, as always.
Right. I mean, next turn he can play the Titan, assuming he has a land, which he almost assuredly does. He can play the Titan and have the mana to pay for mana leak. Now, obviously, AJ could have Day of Judgment or any number of spells in his hand. I think he has Gideon Jura, we see right there. But that Inferno Titan is still going to be a huge issue.
Right. And here's exactly the spot where I don't like Gideon. You're behind. They have more mana than you. They cast a big spell. You can either cast Day or cast Gideon. Gideon fogs, and Day kills their guy. So, I don't know if I can quite get behind this decision to keep Gideon in. It seems like a very clunky 5-mana spell.
Sure.
So we have Titan, Bolt, Preordain in Eric's hand.
That's what I was able to see. And he puts 1 on top, 1 on bottom. Oh, nope. So I switched it around.
AJ's saying what gives. Eric said, I'm not done resolving the spell. Okay, Gavin's taking a break to eat, and we have
tagging in.
We have the other half of the dynamic duo back with me.
So again, this is Jacob Van Lunen here with Drew Levin. It's a Star City Games Open Series in Edison, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Standard event. It's round 7. We have 2. Are these players undefeated?
I believe they are.
So,
this is table 1.
Oh.
Eric's been at table 1. Alex told me this for the last 3 rounds. So he's holding court. This is not looking good for.
He beat Benny Beatdown.
Yeah. This is not looking good for AJ. AJ mulligans to 6, and Eric has double Inferno Titan and Lightning Bolt in hand. AJ's already spent 2 of his 3 Lightning Bolts dealing with Jaces. Okay. So all of those Raging Ravines in Eric's deck are actually really bad for AJ since he doesn't have any Tectonic Edges.
Yeah.
And the Inferno Titans are going to be really rough since AJ...
They just got a mana leak.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get the Inferno Titan mana leak. That's fine. Casual white border mana leak.
Yeah, I think AJ also has a Flash Freeze in his hand there. So
Yeah.
you actually deal with both Inferno Titans.
I mean, the problem is he's still going to lose this game to Raging Ravine and Precursor Golem.
Yeah.
Like, those both demand lightning bolts, and 2 of them are sitting in AJ's graveyard. But, like, he had to burn them because, Eric had double Jace.
To a Jace, yeah. Ooh, Eric discarded a Raging Ravine. That seems pretty awkward.
Wait, discarded?
Yeah.
You mean played?
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he had 8 cards in hand.
No.
Okay.
Definitely cast Inferno Titan, got it mana leaked. Raging Ravine is in play. He has 9 lands.
Right now, AJ's going to get to play Gideon here with Flash Freeze mana still up.
Yeah. I mean, that seems pretty cool. So Eric's shuffling around land.
Oh, no, it's just 6 land for AJ, so...
Yeah, no.
He can't
He's
do
going to
that.
cast Gideon.
And his opponent's going to cast an Inferno Titan. Not the best news for Mr. Jorah.
Yeah. And... Huh. He could just get in with Raging Ravine. Get the counter on it. I mean, he has Lightning Bolt mana up, so I guess probably just cast Inferno Titan.
Yeah, I think he just Inferno Titans here. I mean, this is a great opportunity to resolve the spell. And
Yeah. So AJ has another Gideon, a day, and...
he has a day for the Inferno Titans. So
I think that's
he's
the middle
actually
card in
some
his hand.
game. Yeah.
Come on, AJ, show us your hand. Yeah, it's the second from the left, right?
Yep.
So he has, it looks like a sword, a Jace, a Gideon, and a day. Doesn't want the die.
No, sir's the dice.
Wants the little number that we can't read. Gideon has 5
we know
counters.
it's on 5, yeah.
What a foe. Draw Seachrome Coast.
Or AJ could just, day away the Inferno Titan and say, you're on a 3-turn clock.
Right. I mean, at this point, he has Raging Ravine, so you got to go aggro at some point. Kapow.
Blammo.
And point at the Gideon and turn it sideways. Does he have Flash Freeze in his hand?
I believe he does, doesn't he? Yeah, that's a
Oh,
Flash
yeah.
Freeze.
Oh, so that's not a Jace. Okay. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why AJ Sacher is at table 1, and I am in the coverage.
Oh!
Wait, he's bolting the Gideon? This is
It
no
doesn't
good.
take damage.
It doesn't take damage. Kapow. Yeah, no. Bolting Gideon is actually an option, but not what you wanted to do at all. Bolt you is what Eric needed to do. What he did was bolt Gideon.
Yeah.
He could have just double bolted AJ's face and redirected, but the normal linguistic shortcut of bolt Gideon actually means something very different when it's a 6/6 that prevents all damage to it. Very rough. I mean, he's still going to get to Lightning Bolt AJ plus attack Gideon with Raging Ravine, but it doesn't look nearly as good.
And he just drew another Inferno Titan.
Yeah, but this one's going to get
Yeah,
Flash
this one's
Freeze.
just getting Flash Freezed.
Hiya. Bang. Fastest Scalding Current activation I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He knows exactly what he wants. And Island. Flash Freeze.
There he goes.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's... he used that bolt, and now
Didn't do what he wanted to do with it.
Yeah, that Gideon's putting him down to 6 now.
Right. And now he just can't race with
Yeah,
Raging
and it's not
Ravine.
even like because AJ has the sword and everything, now AJ can, without any fear, he can play the sword, activate Gideon, equip the sword, and then, untap all of his lands.
Is that Feast and Famine?
I believe it is Feast and Famine in his hand.
And that's a Colonnade 3 from the left, right?
Yes.
So he's going to get to actually not die to the Raging Ravine going long. Yeah,
He can
activate
just
both.
trade it.
Go to 10. Wait a minute. He's just... Oh, activates 1. Okay, because, yeah, he realizes that he was going to put himself on lethal. Is realizing it now. So he's at 11. And, I mean, if he goes to 10, then he's just going to animate Colonnade, animate Gideon, and kill him.
Yeah, I mean...
This looks really bad for Eric. Some confusion, I guess, about mana. Eric is realizing that he's just thrown this game away.
Yeah.
Yep. That is the look of a man who knows that he has made mistakes.
I believe Eric's at 11 now, right?
Yeah.
Cracking that land.
And he has another land, but that Colonnade is just going to get him.
Now, this is unreal.
Yeah, I did not expect AJ to be in this game. All Eric needed to do was attack with Raging Ravine until AJ died. I mean, just waltzed all of his cards straight into AJ's counters. So he has Lightning Bolt, Explore, and what else?
I believe, is that an acidic slime?
It might be. Eric's realizing that his Mystery Rainforest is quite literally a dead card. So AJ's gonna go ahead and put Eric on 1.
Seems like a reasonable line of play.
Yeah. Explores into Island. Oh, Mana Lake.
Yeah, that's a lead.
The China Express Mana Lake. City Walk Mana Lake. So he has land,
I like
Gideon,
those full art
sword.
mana lakes. You know?
I think that they're a little too oriental for me. Nothing against the Orient, but not what I think of when I think Mana Lake. Chinese guy with the sushi chef hat.
Yeah, like the plague doctor thing, or him like with the goo coming out of his hand or whatever.
Yeah, not so much. So yeah, Eric goes to 1, and AJ has Sword of Feast and Famine. Good read. So Eric's drawing pretty thin here. I think it's just Avenger. Nope, that's Lotus Cobra.
Yeah, and that'll do it.
Yeah.
AJ's Colonnade is enough to just take the game all by itself.
Yeah.
The sword too, just all he has to do is equip it to the Gideon.
Yeah. I mean, the Lightning Bolt play was really bad. The non plays with Ravine was really bad.
Yeah.
I mean, Eric just didn't understand this matchup as well as AJ. AJ had to get really lucky to have Eric misplay like he did, and AJ got rewarded for his tight play.
That's why AJ Sacher is a household name in the Magic the Gathering universe.
A good man. Bit of a foe, but a good man. Acidic Slimer Colonnade.
Seems reasonable.
Buy yourself a turn.
Well, he doesn't buy himself a turn because the Gideon's going to have pro green.
Oh, yes. Yeah, no, he's just dead.
Yeah, no matter what he plays, even the Ravine's green.
Which one do I target? I need to kill both. And he has Lotus Cobra, which is inconveniently also green.
Yeah.
AJ's just staring there. He's like, what are you gonna do, man? Daintily picks up the sword, puts it in the graveyard.
Yeah.
Still had these colonnades.
Oh, we killed the sword. So
Yeah. But
AJ
now he
can
just
just
has
activate the
colonnade.
Colonnade, yeah. And that's it.
That is.
AJ takes it down.
Yeah.
Nice work by AJ. He played the match really tight.
Yeah, very
He needed
tight.
to. He needed his opponent to mess up a little bit, and
He did.
He did. So AJ got rewarded.
Yeah. Very well done by AJ. AJ goes to 7-0. Eric English goes to 6-1.
AJ's playing some of the more popular sleeves of the event. He's playing the You're Fired Star City Game sleeves. My favorite are the new blue ones. The
Don't daze me, bro. Yeah. Can't wait to bust those out tomorrow.
I mean, tomorrow's going to be so much fun. I'm excited about your deck.
Dude, my deck is awesome.
Anything, but
yeah. For the first time in
it.
3 years, I am playing a Legacy deck not completely